Nice to meet you. My name's Chris. I'm an English teacher from London in England. I've worked in South Korea, in China, in Vietnam, in France, and here in London. Someone once said that a journey begins with just one step. Learning English is a long, difficult journey. As difficult as walking all the way from China to England. You walk across the long length of China, seeing ahead of you the huge mountains of Kazakhstan. You carry on and on as the air becomes colder. As you enter Russia, maybe you pick up a quick glass of vodka in Moscow, and then you walk on through the Ukraine, past Warsaw, on and on through Berlin, as you smell the German sausage in the air. Your legs are tired and heavy, but the sound of accordion music wakes you up as you walk through the streets of Paris. But still your journey continues as you walk through the fields of Normandy, through the dark tunnel as the cars honk at you. And exhausted, you crawl through the wet fields of England. Up ahead, you see buildings, a city. It's London. You walk down the Mall as the crowds scream your name. Eventually you reach Buckingham Palace and the Queen of England is there to greet you. And you sit on her balcony, drinking tea and eating cakes as you speak to her in your perfect English. Well, it's a long journey, but it's possible. Once my English was a lot worse than yours, but I learnt English word by word, as you too will learn it. Hope to see you in my class. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Can we hear me? Please write in the comments, I can hear you. I want to see everyone can hear me. And is anyone here? Please write so we know that you can hear me. I can hear you. Can we write that, please? Yes, so we need to know that I can be heard. Can you hear me? Hello everyone. I can hear you. I need to know that first. Is anyone going to write that for me? Let me just message. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Testing. Good. Yeah, just checking. You can all hear me. Well, if there's anyone here, I don't think there is. Okay, co-host, shall we get you on stage to say hello to everyone? Co-host, are you ready? Co-host? 1 minute. Just getting prepared. Okay, so this is IELTS Speaking. IELTS Speaking number 9. I have given them all numbers for you now. Okay, what has happened? I thought I had my classroom ready. That's annoying. Let me get my classroom ready again. Yes, so we're just going to very quickly introduce IELTS. Then we're just going to practice as much as we can. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. So we will get students to come on stage and answer. Well, maybe it will just be me and the co-host. And then I will answer some questions for you just to see, so you can see what a native speaker sounds like when he does an IELTS question. Okay, co-host is ready. Are you going to turn your camera on, co-host? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Chris.
Oh, your sound is very weird. Why
What?
is your voice so low?
Wait,
Your volume so low. What has happened?
I don't know.
There we go. That's better. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, well, your voice was very low before. So, hello, Vavara the Tiger, you are today. Are you better?
Not really.
A bit better, because, yeah, you weren't very well. It was yesterday, wasn't it? I could tell that, yeah, you had a bad throat, and I think you were a bit sleepy. Is your throat better or not?
No.
Oh, dear. Are you still sleepy?
Yes.
Are you going to fall asleep in the live stream like Juliet?
Not.
Pretending? Are you pretending to be dead?
No.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's get started then. Shall I get my classroom on? I had some students told me they wanted to come. So I hope we can get some students to come on today. If not, it will just be us two practicing it as usual. Okay, I can't be bothered to do the full IELTS introduction. Can you just give us a little talk about IELTS for anyone thinking about IELTS? What is it and why should they do it?
Well, IELTS is International English Language Test System, and the scoring system is from 0 to 9. And people usually do IELTS to study at a university, but subjects do it to get a certificate with the English level.
Certificate. Is that a qualification for a cat?
Wait, certificate.
Certificate is how we usually pronounce it, but good, yeah. Yeah, people do it for different reasons. Most people do it because they want to study in English, usually in an English-speaking country, but it could be anywhere, just in an English language course. Okay, you got the 4 skills, the 4 English skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And yeah, we talk about them in many other different live streams. We're going to focus on speaking today, and it has 3 parts. Okay, what are the 3 parts of speaking, co-host?
Simple personal question about your life and stuff like that. And
Part 2.
Part 2 is a short speech with questions about something, about subject.
And part 3?
And part 3 is hard questions.
Discussion questions.
Yes,
yeah, there's a few people watching now. Please introduce yourself in the audience. If you want to come on stage, I put the backstage link in the Hello Talk app. I can add it again. Shall I add? Do you think I should add the backstage link for everyone?
I think.
Where has it gone? Yeah, when we do this live stream in future, we want as many people to come on stage. We can get, even if you just do one question, you can still do a question. I'd like it to be a popular thing with many people coming, and maybe do it even every day eventually. Okay, let's just post the link. So you'll click on this link and it will take you to the backstage studio. Even VT, do you have the link?
Yes, I have the link.
Okay, I'll just put it in the comments. I don't think I'll put it on screen. I don't know if I want to show everyone in the world. Okay, there we go. There's your backstage link. If you want to come and join us and be an IELTS speaking participant. Okay, let's get on with it. So we're going to do some questions from the test book today. I'm not going to tell you what the book is yet. because we want people not to maybe look online and do that to make it easier. Okay, what are the marking criteria? What is the examiner listening for? Co-host, what is the examiner listening for? The 4 things.
The examiner is listening for speaking marking criteria.
Yeah, which are?
The speaking marking criteria is fluency, coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy and pronunciation.
Yeah, these 4 things. Okay, so these are 4 things which make up your speaking. Okay, you might know these, you might not. So lexical, that's the words you use. Grammatical, that's your grammar. Is it correct? Do you have a large amount of it? Some advanced stuff. Pronunciation, that's just the sound of your voice. Fluency, can you speak at a good speed without hesitation? Coherence, does it all make sense? Oh dear, what did I forget to do? Don't look. Teacher is in a rush, forgot all of his little processes. I forgot to cover up. Okay. So we're going to start with part 1. How long do you think is a good answer for part 1?
Well, I think a good answer for part 1 is 20 seconds.
Yeah, when I taught it at school, in the textbook, they said they think that's a good answer length. Okay, this is a good opportunity to use different verb tenses. For example, if the question's in the present simple, you could, always answer first with the present simple. Then you could, why not use a bit of past simple or future simple? Always answer the question. Then you can give a reason if necessary and details. Okay, so I will ask you, Cora, a few questions. Then you will ask me. I will give you feedback. Do you remember that word, feedback? V2?
What feedback means what you think about something.
Exactly. I will tell you what's good and maybe some little things you can work on. Okay, should we go then? Should we get started?
Okay.
Okay. Let me think
Sorry.
of a name for myself today. What shall I be? Okay, so welcome to your IELTS speaking exam. Okay. My name is Alice Gregory. Can I take your name, please?
Vavara.
Yeah, just your first name. We don't, So, we don't need to tell everyone your full name, do we? So, let's get started, Vavarity. So, we've already done your other skills, listening, reading, writing. Now we're going to do speaking, and part 1 is simple personal questions. We are going to start with the topic of food and cooking. Okay, first question. What kinds of food do you like to eat?
I like to eat kinds of food which are usually something like fruits or vegetables. First, because they're very healthy. Second is that it's only pure vitamins and you don't have any sugar or anything else which you might have in other food. And there are lots of things you can make with vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, finished?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Remember, I don't have to talk for too long. You're not giving a speech at the United Nations. What did you think about your answer? Were you happy with it?
Well, I could have done better if my throat was better.
Yeah. And I know are you still feeling a bit sleepy and weak?
Yes.
You can't think as quickly as usual. So usually, if you're watching VT, you're good now, but usually you're even better, aren't you? When you are feeling fully well.
Yes.
But so you started with, it's a little bit of a hesitation, wasn't it? What can we do when we don't know what to say, sorry?
We can use thinking phrases.
Yeah, at least say something. It's better than saying nothing, isn't it? Oh, that's an interesting question. I often think about that. Okay, but then you eventually found your answer and you said quite a lot. So you answered the question. You said you like fruit and vegetables. You gave a reason. You said they are healthy and they contain pure vitamins, I think you said. And then is that what you
Yes.
said? And then you continued to tell us the things that you make with those types of food. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to ask me the question?
Well, what kinds of food do you like to eat?
Well, I believe in the expression, you are what you eat. And I take my diet very seriously, believing my body to be a temple. At the moment, for the past few years, I've been following a vegan diet. So, unfortunately, I can't eat everything I want to. I can't eat meat. So, I just eat mostly vegetables and actually artificial meats. But I do actually like meat, even though I don't eat it. So, I will eat artificial plant meats and do dishes I like, such as curries or lasagna. Okay, I thought I had to stop there. I didn't want to carry on talking forever.
Yes.
Okay, was my answer okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, I answered the question. I think my fluency was good, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't think I made any grammar mistakes. And yeah, this is a good opportunity to use food vocabulary. Did I use some good food vocabulary?
Well,
Can't remember.
So, yes.
Yeah, I used some slightly specialist words like, diet. It's not that difficult, but vegan is a specialist word. That means people who can't eat any animal products. You used a few specialist food words, not that advanced, but still food vocabulary: fruit, vegetables, healthy, vitamins. Any other food vocabulary we could write down? I can write in the classroom. Okay, so we're looking at things like flavor words, cooking method words, cuisine words, for example.
Oh, spicy.
Salty, spicy, sweet, yeah. These are good flavor words, stuff like that. Do you know any cooking method words?
Fry, cook.
Yeah, there's the simple one. Yeah, cook is not very precise, but the more precise words are
Bake.
fry and then bake and then boil and then grill. And you can use more advanced words like steam, and even if you're super advanced words like saute. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good. Some kind of cooking method. And yeah, any other food words we can think of? Stuff like cuisine. Do you know what that means?
Cuisine.
Yeah. Do you know what it means?
I think you told me, but I don't remember.
It means type of food, usually the nationality. For example, I like Japanese cuisine or stuff like that. Okay, there's millions of other food words, but I can't think of any right now. So that's kind of what you're trying to do for part one. They look at the topic and see if you can use good vocabulary from that topic, and obviously practice all the grammar stuff that you've been doing. Okay, let's look. Anyone watching us? Anyone come backstage? Can you see anyone backstage, co-host?
No.
No, one of my students on Hello Talk said she would come, but she hasn't. That's a shame. Right, let's continue, shall we? Question 2. What kind of new food would you like to try and why?
I would like to try some more Russian food because I don't really eat any national Russian food. I usually eat things like broccoli, meat, or vegetables, but I don't eat any national food, and I'm interested how it's like.
Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Are you happy with that?
I could have done better.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk through. Did you answer the question?
Yes.
So you said different kinds of Russian food. And you said, I'm sorry?
That was not Russian food. I kind of said, I just said the food that I eat and everybody in every country eats, not the national food of Russia.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to understand your answer. So you're saying the kind of food you would like to eat is different kinds of Russian food that you have not eaten yet, yes?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, and you used the word, I'm not sure this was a vocabulary thing or a pronunciation thing. Did you say natural or national? What did you say?
I think I said national.
Do you mean national, National? Is that what you mean? There, do you see my writing?
Yes, I think that's what I mean.
Like national dishes. Okay, yeah, because so that was a slight error. We could say probably a pronunciation error because it confused me. I thought you were saying natural. Okay, but then your answer was quite good in the end because you gave examples of Russian food that you have eaten, and then just to give contrast to the answer, which is you want to try foods you haven't eaten. Okay, was your fluency okay? Bit of hesitation, yes? A bit more hesitation than usual for you.
Well, yes.
But I mean, you are very young, so it is difficult also. Okay, I would have added, I know it's a short question, you can't say much, but I would have added some examples. I would like to try some national dishes. For example, what?
Borscht. Maybe it's a
Good.
Russian
You didn't say that, did you?
No.
So this is a famous cabbage dish. Is that correct?
Borscht?
Yeah, it's cabbage, yes?
If I'm right, I think it's a soup.
Yeah, but I mean, do you know that? You know what cabbage is, yes?
Yes, I know, but it's...
And borscht is cabbage, no? I always thought it was cabbage.
Yes, I think it's a soup with cabbage.
Cabbage kind of soup thing.
Yes.
Okay, but you haven't had it. That's unusual. I thought it was very popular in Russia. Okay, so let's just continue. So if you ask the same question to me, I will try and give a nice answer.
Okay. What kinds of new food would you like to try? Why?
Well, funny you should ask that. At the moment, I have been mulling this over, I would like to try quite an unusual type of food, which is called lab-grown meat. So that means meat which is grown in a laboratory, not meat which we usually get, which is dead animal which has been killed. This is for ethical reasons because I've been following a vegan diet. So there's no reason why I cannot eat meat which has been grown in a laboratory. They said it should be ready in a few years to buy. It sounds a bit weird, but it's something I would like to try. What did you think of my answer?
It was okay.
Yeah, I answered the question. Did you understand what I said? What type of food would I like to try?
The meat, which is not real, which we've made a.
Well, depends how you define real. What is real? Are you real?
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, well, we think you're real. I don't know. I've never actually met you. We guess you're real. Anyway, so yeah, lab-grown meal. Lab-grown meat. This is meat grown in a laboratory, like a kind of strange science experiment, not killed meat. And why did I say I wanted to try this?
Because you have a vegan diet.
Yes, vegans are not allowed to do anything which harms animals. We can't kill animals and eat them, but we can kind of grow them in their meat in a laboratory. And I don't think it will grow the whole animal. I don't think you will see an animal with a head and eyes. I think you will just see bits of meat growing. Which sounds a bit weird. Anyway, were you happy with my language and fluency?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was good fluency. I think there was a tiny bit of hesitation at the beginning. Sometimes even native speakers, they can't think what to say or they can't find the perfect word. Yeah, my advice is if you really struggle to find the perfect word, yeah, don't worry too much. Maybe just think of one which is close enough because you cannot spend all day thinking of a word. Okay, that's 30 minutes gone. I think we should move on to part 2. And can you remind everyone what is part 2?
Part is is a long speech.
Yeah, sometimes called the long turn. It's like a mini presentation. You must talk for how long?
For I don't know, maybe.
Oh, for goodness sake. So, sorry, I was having a problem there. So, yeah, usually between 1 and 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes if you can. So, 1 minute preparation. So, the teacher will show you the instructions. Give you 1 minute to prepare with your pen and paper. So, what tools do you need for this task?
Pen, paper, and a timer.
Yeah, if possible. Have you got those things?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get my pen and paper ready. And so basically you'll get 4 questions. So write down notes, try and answer all of them. I recommend, this is what we usually do. We do a little introduction at the beginning. We present all the things we're going to talk about and then a finish at the end where you kind of say everything. So that's like an extra 20 seconds. Okay, so this is a difficult task, but I know you're quite good at this. So let's get going, shall we? Okay. So let's reveal the task. Computer, what is today's part 2 task? Okay, candidate, I would like you to describe an interest or hobby that you enjoy. You should say how you became interested in it, how long you have been doing it, or why you enjoy it, and explain or what benefits you get from this interest or hobby. So you have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about. Okay, I will start the clock now. Please start your 1 minute preparation. Ready, go.
Have already preparated, but okay.
Prepared.
Prepared.
Well, you have 50 more seconds. I advise you use all the time that you can. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay, so candidate, I would like you to describe an interest or hobby that you enjoy. Tell me how you became interested in it, how long you have been doing it, why you enjoy it, and what benefits you get from this interest or hobby. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, when you begin, I will start the timer. And do you have the timer to look at to get your timing correct?
Let me get my
Yeah,
time.
it's good. So then you won't make it too long or too short.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You've got it. Okay, when you're ready, I will start the timer.
I'm going to describe an interest or hobby that I enjoy. I need to tell how I became interested in it and how long I have been doing it, and explain why I enjoy it and what benefits me to get from this interest or hobby. So I'm going to talk about an interest in music. I became interested in it when I looked on the internet that there were kind of music schools and you can learn music there. Well, I didn't go to school. I don't go to school. And I thought that would be interesting. And now I have already been learning in my music school for 2 years, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it because even if I don't do lessons, I can just talk with some of the students, or I can go on a lesson, and the lessons are very interesting. That's all, I think.
Okay, did you finish it?
Yes.
Okay, are you happy with that?
Well, I could have done much better, but
How so?
well, I could have done better. Yes, that's my answer.
Yeah, but you haven't told me how. How? What was wrong?
Oh, well, the fluency was a little bit bad because of my sore throat.
Did you complete the task? Did you talk about everything they wanted you to?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, so you did an introduction. I think possibly your introduction could have been a bit shorter. It was nearly 30 seconds before you started the presentation properly. So yeah, I wouldn't spend too long doing that. Okay, then you said what it was. You said it was your music. And then you answered the question how you became interested. You said you saw music schools on the internet and you thought it would be interesting. You said how long you'd been doing it, 2 years. Maybe you could have talked a bit longer about that. You said why you'd been enjoying it. You said you could talk with students at school, even if you don't do the lessons. Okay, I wasn't sure if you answered question 4. What was question 4?
What benefits me to get interest from this hobby?
Yeah, I mean, because the reason I'm not sure if you answered that, I don't remember you saying the word benefit. Did you say the word benefit?
No, but I said I like going to my music school because the lessons are fun.
Yeah, I know it is confusing here, but that looks like an answer to question 3, doesn't it?
Yes.
And I know they are connected. Sometimes they are. But I would make it clear that you're answering the extra benefit question. Because it's true, a benefit can also be something you can enjoy, but it also could be something separate, something you don't enjoy. So I would probably, my advice would be to use the word benefit. Okay. So I enjoy it because blah, blah, blah. The benefits are blah, blah, blah. Then the examiner will see you have clearly answered all of the question. And did you do a finish at the end?
Not really.
Not really. No, yeah, you could do that. It doesn't take long. It just takes 10 seconds, and it's just a nice, neat ending to your presentation, isn't it? Okay, so I told you that my hobby is music. I told you I've been interested in it since I did research on the internet. Been doing it for 2 years. I like it because I can meet people, and yeah, I enjoy it. Something like that. Okay, I think I should do it now. I'm kind of dreading this a little bit because I'm not sure what to talk about. I haven't really prepared. Shall I just quickly prepare something? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
I know what you're going to talk about.
Do you?
Yes.
What am I going to talk about?
Your guitar.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm going to talk about that?
Because that's your only hobby I know.
Okay, I might try that. I don't really have a particularly good answer to that, but
Sorry.
I will try my best. Yeah, so a lot of native speakers don't even find this task that easy because it's quite difficult. But because you have to say so much, you probably want to have a good structure. Let me just get my water before you ask me the question. Get my timer ready. Do you have your timer ready so you can time me?
Okay. I've got timer here.
Okay, so can you give me the task instructions?
Describe an interest or hobby that you enjoy. You should say how you became interested in it, how long you have been doing it, why you enjoy it, and explain what benefits you get from this interest or hobby. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Start.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my hobby, which will be the doing of music in general. I'm going to tell you how I became interested in it, how long I've been doing it, why I enjoy it, and the benefits I get from it. So how I became interested in it, I'm not sure. It was a long, long time ago before I started playing any musical instruments. I think perhaps I saw someone on television at a very young age playing the guitar or something like that. And I thought that would be a fun thing to do. So my first musical instrument arrived when I was about 6 years old. I think it was, the Christmas when I was 6, and there was a guitar hiding for quite a while under the Christmas tree. And from then, so I've been doing that on and off for all since then. So that's many years now. Why do I enjoy it? I suppose I enjoy it because I don't know. I can't describe why. It gives me pleasure to hear the sound of music, but also the indirect pleasure from meeting people around music, because I play a lot of music in public. and it impresses people sometimes. Well, it did when I was younger, not so much now, so that made me feel good. I like the challenge of learning instruments, writing songs. And the benefits, yeah, this question is rather closely connected to the enjoyment, isn't it? So other than the things I've mentioned before, one can get a little bit of money from music, though sadly not as much as one would like to. Generally, the money is reserved for those at the very top of the profession, such as Ed Sheeran and Paul McCartney. So that's me. I'm telling you about my hobby, music. I told you how I became interested in it many years ago. Someone on TV. I told you I've been doing it since about the age of 6. I told you what the various reasons why I enjoy it and the benefits. What did you think of that?
Well, it was okay. And
Can I have some more detailed feedback? There's some interesting news you want to tell me first.
Yes, we have 2 people in the chat.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, it distracted me when I was trying to talk. Hello, Value Vibes. Hello, Blin Yenna. Can you introduce yourself? We get excited when we see new people on the stream. Unfortunately, we don't have that many people usually. Blin Yenna says you're going to do an IELTS test on the 14th of March. Yeah, if you follow the backstage link, Blin Yenna, you can come on stage and talk to us if you'd like to, either with your camera on or only your microphone on, and we can talk about it. If not, just send us some messages. Which you're from India. What score do you need? Why do you want to do it? Okay, could I have a bit more detailed feedback, VT, about my presentation? Did you take any notes to tell me about what you thought?
Not really. Really.
Well, next time you can do that. So did I complete the task?
Oh, yes. I think you answered all the questions.
Yeah, all 4 things. Tell you how I became interested in... So music was the thing. Generally, mostly the playing of music. I wasn't that specific. Blin Yenna is aiming for 8.
Yes.
Very difficult. Yeah. So I told you all of the stuff, how long I've been doing it, why I enjoy it. Yeah, it's funny because the last 2 questions are quite closely connected, aren't they? The benefits and the enjoyment, but they don't have to be completely connected because you can have benefits which you don't enjoy. I'm trying to think of, for example, playing the guitar. It can be a bit painful, but that will give you the benefit of what will it give you the benefit of? I suppose in strengthening your fingers, maybe. Blin Yenna has just subscribed. Thank you, Blin. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention if anyone's watching. Yeah, if you could subscribe, that will help me grow my channel. Thanks a lot. Okay, what's next, co-host?
Hard, long questions. I don't know how I'm going to do them.
Long discussion questions. Yeah, that's the link. If anyone wants to join us, there's the link to follow it. Yeah, so what are some tips to help us survive part 3?
Well, I don't know.
Well, remember the first thing, there's the connection. What's the connection thing that we talk about?
It's...
Part 3 is connected to what?
To part 2, I think. So.
Yeah, so what did we just talk about?
We just talked about hobbies.
Yeah, so what will part 3 probably be about?
About hobbies.
Yeah, so you can start thinking about that. Okay, how else can you survive? What other survival language can you use?
Maybe... Oh, I know. For example, we can use thinking phrases.
Exactly. Rather than just go, or say nothing, just say a thinking phrase. That's an interesting question, or I've never thought about that, or I often think about that. And you can repeat back the question, okay? It sounds a bit silly, but this will help you in the exam, okay? Use your opinion language, for example. Opinion language examples, please.
Uh, in my option, I think so. Let me think.
Those are more thinking phrases. Yes, not my option, in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
In my opinion, the way I see it, in my view, stuff like that. Okay, so this is not just an interview, this is a discussion. So I will ask you a question, you will answer, and then maybe I will ask you a question about your answer. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Remember, this is difficult, so don't worry if you struggle. The social benefits of hobbies. So these are the good things socially. So this is talking about your leisure time and friends and stuff like that. Okay, first question. Do you think having a hobby is good for people's social life? In what way?
I think having a hobby is quite good, mostly because it's interesting and if you have a great hobby, people might want to be friends with you.
Perhaps could you give me an example?
Oh yes, an example. For example, if your hobby is music, people might want to be friends with you because not everybody knows music.
Okay, yeah, not bad. So yeah, think of, I mean, this one is about topics in general. So it's not just about you and your life, but you don't be afraid to bring your life into it to kind of give examples. Yeah, and then just general examples as well. So you're saying the hobby is good for people's social life. For example, playing music. People will want to be friends with you because... Sorry, what was your answer? Because what?
Because if you have a great hobby, people might kind of like you and want to be friends with you.
Okay. Maybe they will want to join you in that hobby. Okay, I will try this question now. I hope my answer isn't too simple, too similar to yours. Okay, can you ask me the same question?
What do you think? What do you think having a hobby is good for
Okay,
people?
try again. So let's see if you can give me the correct.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you think having a hobby is good for people's social life? In what way? Sick.
It's funny you should ask this. Yeah, I was just thinking that the other day, actually. So in my particular case, and I guess in the case of people in general, hobbies can be very good for one's social life. For example, playing the guitar is one of my hobbies, and through this, I have met many people. For example, I moved town a few years ago now, and I met most of the people I hang out with through playing music. We will go to bars and play in an open mic night. That's where anyone can play, and then we formed groups from this. So obviously that's just me, but I'm sure this is the case for many other people. Well, obviously it is for the friends I met, and other people, it could be through other hobbies, be it a sporting hobby like football or something else like chess. You could meet people at a chess club or, I don't know, stamp club, whatever you can think of, really. What did you think? Did you like my answer?
It was good.
Yeah. Feel free to put... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you can answer in the comments if you don't want to come on stage. And at Bliniana has done an answer. VT. Oh, exciting news. Valentina has given an answer, and Blenina has arrived backstage. Can you see her backstage?
Oh, let me write.
She's in the studio. You're going to write her a message. Okay, sure. I will read her answer. She says, I think having a hobby is good for people because it will help them to connect with common interest people. Yeah, not bad. Careful with the language there. You just need to add an article. I think having a hobby is good for people because it will help them to connect with, and that would be people with a common interest would be the best English, but I understand it. Okay, Blin, Yana, would you like to come on stage? Please answer in the comments. We probably have time for one more discussion question before we have to go. My stomach is telling me it's time for lunch. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to cook. Have you eaten yet, co-host?
Yes, I have, but my appetite's gone.
Oh dear, you're not even hungry because you're so sick.
Yes.
I hope you get better soon. By the way, I was thinking of doing Romeo and Juliet again. What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, it went a tiny bit wrong, didn't it?
What?
Not very, very wrong, just a little bit. Because, when you do plays, people often have a rehearsal as well. Do you know what a rehearsal is?
No.
Well, it's a practice, isn't it?
Oh.
So it was like a practice, and then we could do another one, maybe. We'll think about that later.
Oh, sorry, I know what a rehearsal is.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, I know what a rehearsal is.
You forgot what it is? Okay.
No.
Blin, we're trying to ask you if you want to come on stage, because we can see you backstage, but you haven't answered us. Maybe you went off for a break or something. Let's put her comment on there. Hello, Blin, Yana. Oh, has someone replied something in the private chat?
Yes, it's Blin, Yana.
What does she say? Yeah, so do you want to come on stage? We just have time for maybe one more discussion question. You think your mic's not working? Well, should we try? I can see it says mic off. Can I turn your mic on? I'm trying to turn your mic on. That's weird. Okay, do you want to try maybe leaving the studio, maybe turning your computer off and coming back again? That usually works. Yeah, we'll just give you a few minutes. Okay, let's practice another one, shall we? Ready for another discussion question? Are there any negative effects of a person spending too much time on their hobby? What are they?
Yes, I think there might be some negative effects. For example, some children get carried away with marks or sewing or horse riding that they might forget about lessons and go on their hobbies. For example, chess.
Sorry, did you say marks, sewing, or horse riding? What do you mean by marks?
I meant stamps.
Stamps? Stamp collecting?
Yes, stamp collecting.
Oh, okay, that's a bit of a different word to marks. Yeah, okay, so you gave a reason, and the answer was it would distract them from classwork. Yeah, that's quite a logical answer. And you could have given a specific answer about someone you know. Do you know anyone like that?
Oh, well. No, but I heard a lot of things like hobbies are bad and children just don't go to school and go to horse riding, for example.
Yeah, good. Okay, sorry, I got distracted because Blin Yenna has arrived backstage again. Can you see her?
Yes.
And this time it looks like the microphone is working. Can you see that the icon is on and it doesn't have a mute symbol? Did you notice that?
I did. I don't see her anywhere at all.
Can you not see the backstage people? Is it only me who can see them?
No, I
Okay.
only see.
Well, you can
Oh.
see her in the backstage chat, can't you? And you can
Yes.
send her a message. Blin, Yana, do you want to try again? I think your microphone might be working now. Do you want to come on? I don't. I think you want to come on without your camera. Probably most people do. Just tell us, and we can do one. We can do one question for you. I think. You ready? Hello. Can you see our messages? Yeah, shall we get you on? I just would like you to confirm first before I just chuck you on in front of all these millions of people. 2 people. Okay, so I'll bring you on stage. Let's have a little chat to Blin Yana. Hello. Good afternoon from England.
Hello. Good afternoon from Russia.
Hello, I'm from India.
Hello, nice to meet you. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Archana Sharma. My pen name is Blanyana, and I live in India.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you don't have to give your real name if you want, as this is like a YouTube broadcast. Have I met you before on any platform?
I'm a gamer and I stream on Twitch sometimes. I was not doing right now.
Okay, but have I met you? Did you come on one of my live streams on any platform or not?
I did.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. On which Hello Talk, maybe?
Yes. I just actually recently discovered your channel and I think it's quite fascinating. That's why I subscribe it.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm trying to grow it. It's really slow. So yeah, tell us about your YouTube journey. Not your YouTube journey. What we're talking about, your IELTS journey. Sorry. Why are you doing IELTS? When are you going to do it?
I will give exam on 14th of March. Actually, I want to do my master's in Germany. So for that, I have to give IELTS exam.
You have to do the IELTS exam, and you told me you want level 8. Is that for like 8 overall, or just 8 for speaking, or what?
I'm hoping for 8 overall, but I think 7 or 7.5 will be enough for my master's or my study.
Okay, good luck with that. So let's do a bit of a practice. We've got time just for one question before we have lunch. So my co-host can ask you the question. VT, can you come back?
Yes, I'm
So
here.
VT is a bit an unusual IELTS candidate. She's only 8 years old, but she thought it would be fun to practice IELTS with us. She
That's
likes
great.
it. Usually people don't start so young. Okay, so VT, let's get a question ready for, shall I call you Blin?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay, Blin, okay. And that's the question.
Do you
VT,
think
can you ask her? Yeah.
people need to have an interest or hobby?
Sorry, can you ask her again? Make sure you read it correctly.
Why do you think people need to have an interest or hobby?
Yeah, good, thanks. Blin, can you answer for us?
Blin?
Hello? Have we lost you? Your
No,
sound.
I'm here.
Blin?
I think
She's thinking,
having
VT, sorry, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I think having hobbies are good for your mental health and physical health. According to research and studies, a person who has multiple of hobbies has a great IQ. So that's why I think having hobby and interest makes people more alive in their life.
Yeah, that's quite a good answer. Not bad. Were you happy with your answer?
I'm still practicing, I think.
Yes, it was good. It was just like we all do sometimes. There was a bit of hesitation at the beginning. We thought we'd lost you, but we hadn't lost you, had we?
No, we have.
You were just thinking. Were you just thinking?
Yes.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, we've just been talking about thinking phrases because you probably don't want to be silent for 10 seconds. Have you heard about thinking phrases for IELTS speaking?
Right now, I'm currently practicing on my listening and reading. I'm having a hard time to, recognize the British accent, especially for numbers.
Okay, yeah. Send me a message about that privately. I can see if I can think of something to help you.
Okay,
Or if you
okay.
come again, maybe I can do a special number thing. Yes. Yeah, we were VT, can you quickly tell Blint about the thinking phrase thing we were talking about?
Yes. Sorry, I'm just sick today. So the thinking phrases was one kind of let me think. That is an interesting question, and my view is.
Well, that's more of an opinion phrase, yeah. But it's true, it can be a thinking phrase. You can say my view is before you even think of your view. So we can't really be silent for 10 seconds.
Okay.
If you say, that's something. I like to say that, good question. That gives you 3 seconds to think. And you can repeat the question back slowly. Why do I think people need to have an interest or hobby? Let me think. So you can talk for kind of like 10 seconds without saying anything. Is better than complete silence. Okay, I've got something I want to finish with. I actually forgot about the other day. So a good way that can help you get a good score in IELTS speaking is idioms. Do you know about idioms, Blin?
Yes, a little bit.
What is an idiom?
It's a expression. It is usually to express, I think, it is kind of phrases, I think.
Yeah, it's an expression, and often we call it something which often cannot be translated into another language. Sometimes it can sort of, but often it can't. So these are good, but these are difficult, especially to use correctly. That's why if you can or even try to use them in IELTS speaking, they can help you get a good score. But I don't recommend going crazy with them. So I got the internet to make a fun idiom. And can you see that picture of me?
Yes, I get.
And who can guess the idiom and what does it mean? Oh, you've got your hand up, VT. Did you see this before, or do you think you know what it is?
I wanted to say something else, but I'll
first. Oh, you're ignoring my idiom. What did you want to say?
Well, I have whole books with idioms, and I know quite much about them.
Oh, that's good. Do you have a favorite idiom?
Not really. I like all of them.
Okay, we've got loads of comments in the chat, VT. Can you see them? Everyone's sending us messages.
Let me see.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Shoks Ruxi from Uzbekistan. I'm struggling reading. Yeah, we can do a reading live stream again, VT. Remember that reading live stream we did?
Yes, I remember.
First one we did, we had a disaster, so we had to do it again because it's really hard. Yeah, what was I going to say? So who can guess this idiom? So that's a picture of me, and I'm standing under a cloud with some rain and some lightning. What do you think it is, VT?
I don't remember really, but I think it is as mad as a thundercloud.
As mad as a thundercloud. I haven't heard that one before. Does that come from your language?
Sorry, we have the same idiom. Just I remember it. I just forgot it.
Okay, don't worry.
I remember about reading about this idiom.
So not that one. Okay, answers in the comments. Anyone know? Blin, do you know this idiom? This strange picture. What is this idiom?
I was thinking about 9 clouds, but I don't think so.
On cloud 9. No, that's a different one. It's not
Something
this one.
about something about a further, like thunderstorm, maybe.
Not bad. So let's go to the next stage where you get some help. Ooh,
Okay.
what have I done? Here. So under the rain, under the weather, or weather over me.
Weather over you.
You think weather over me? Any answers in the comments? VT, what do you think?
Maybe under the weather.
Under the weather. Let's ask computer. Computer says under the weather. Well done. Okay, bonus point. Bonus point. What does it mean if you're under the weather?
It means you're mad.
Mad? Let's see what computer says.
Angry, I mean.
Does it mean I feel angry, I feel wet, or I feel ill?
Angry.
What do you think? What do you think, Blin? Under the weather, does it mean I feel angry, I feel wet, or I feel ill?
Wait, it means I feel ill. Sorry, it means I feel
Okay, Blin, what do you think?
ill.
I think I feel angry.
Let's see, computer. I feel ill. Well done, VT. And this is the perfect idiom for you because you are a bit under the weather at the moment, aren't you? Yeah. So usually VT is an even better student, but today and the last few days you've been a bit sick, sore voice, cannot think as well as normally. Okay, I think we'll have to go there. That's been over an hour now, and my lunch is calling me. In England, it's kind of lunchtime. Well, a late lunch.
Go to sleep.
Thank you for everyone who came. Thank you especially to our studio guest, Blin.
Yes, thank you, Blin.
Please come again, Blin. Can you give me some data about your channel? VT, can you give Suksuruksi some data about my channel? What do we need to know? What do we do on it? What do you do with me?
Me and Chris, we have live streams. Some of the live streams I make, some of the live stream Chris makes.
Will you help me? Yeah, your co-host.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are, what are they? A lot of IELTS, but also grammar. I've been doing grammar for different tenses. For example, yeah, we're going to do another future tense grammar live stream soon, aren't we? Future, which one? Future perfect, I think. Future perfect.
Yes, I think I will make the PowerPoint.
Yeah, so you can just hang out in the comments, or you can come on stage like Blin did today. Yes. We did Romeo and Juliet yesterday to celebrate Valentine's week, but I wasn't happy with it. I want to do it again. We might do it again at the weekend. If you want to help me, if you want to come on stage and take part in this famous play, send me a message and I'll give you the details. Okay, Blin, do you have any plans for the rest of the day?
Oh, actually, in India it is night, so.
Oh yeah, the rest of the evening. So you are, I should know this, you are 8:30 p.m.? No, 7:30 p.m.
Yes, 7:40.
So evening. Yeah. What's your evening plan? Are you going to just chill out, I guess?
Not chill out. I'm actually very tense about my exams, so I will do some grammar practice and then play some game.
Oh, good student. I will keep you posted. We want to do the future perfect soon, where we'll do a whole live stream practicing that tense. Are you good at that tense? Future perfect simple?
I will definitely join you guys.
Are you good at that one or not confident?
I'm not. I'm still learning right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll help you practice. We just do one tense at a time. Sorry, VT?
I'll help you too because I don't really know tenses quite.
No, you do. And you're getting good, aren't you? And you help me make the live streams.
Well, the perfects are hard.
Yeah, they are. Let's get off then. Okay, let's end the stream. We can possibly stay backstage a tiny bit. Okay, yeah, everyone. So I'll keep you posted. Hope to do maybe at the weekend another Romeo and Juliet. Okay, thanks, Shuruxi. Thanks, Blin. Thanks, everyone. Okay, do you want to say bye-bye, VT?
Yes, goodbye, Shuruxi. Goodbye, Blin.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Over and out.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.